Okay guys, here we go. Here's the RV. This is the main gathering place, as we call it. It's not quite a family room, it's not quite a dining room, and it's not quite a kitchen. It's just kind of all the things in between. We use this for so many different things. We work here, we play games here, we do homeschool here, we eat here. This is just the main room of our RV. And I'm sorry, I'm shooting on my phone and I should know better than that. So yeah, just a little bit of a backstory. We purchased this RV from another full-time family. They lived stationary, and there was a table here at one point, and we did not want a table. No, not all of us could have fit in it, and I didn't want my kids eating on the carpet. So we took the table out and we took the couch out that was in there, and we actually put our original couch from our house. It's a sectional and it looks weird, but it's super duper comfy and it fits our family. We can all kind of sit in different areas and watch a movie and enjoy time together, work, do school. This is my favorite seat. Okay, so to give you the grand tour, as you've seen when you come in, this is our TV and just kind of extra cupboards and such right here. I really did want one with a fireplace, but I do love all the storage. We keep DVDs in here and scriptures and flashlights and random cords. We always seem to be finding more and more random cords in our house. And then down here we've got like printer paper, that's the fuse box, photo equipment, business stuff. Sorry, it's really dark. I'm trying to make it focus as much as possible. More business stuff. Then up top we have books and more business stuff. That takes up the most room in our house is business stuff. And it's gonna fall down. But we have homeschool books. Some of our homeschool books are here. And then we have art supplies and puzzles. Let's see. That's kind of it for that area. Then you come into the kitchen and you'll see our sink. It's a double sink, and what I love about this is that it has the covers so we can have more counter space, which is nice. And then we have our oven, which we don't use terribly much because it doesn't work super great, but we can still make cookies and brownies in it. And then our microwave, and up here we store all of our dishes and water bottles, and this is where it starts to get random, guys. We have bread, chips, coolers, all sorts of junk. Anything that needs a spot, but it is organized, I promise. Like, we know where things are, it's just kind of random. And then up here, this is usually our snack cupboard, but now it has oatmeal and cookbooks and vitamins. You just kind of do what you gotta do in an RV. I think there's some like Costco mac and cheese back there. And then up top here, there's a box that we have like our spices, which I need to do some of the cute stuff that you guys do with your organizing of your spices. And then the other box on this side is snacks, just random snacks for the kids. And we did just move, so I'm terrified to open this cupboard, but this is our pantry, and it's so messy right now. Oh, I'm so embarrassed to show you, but you'll want to see it, so there you go. Baking stuff, and like I said, I can blame this stuff on moving because things fall around when you're moving, but you really do just kind of, see, pack things in there when you can. Cans, such. It all falls out when you move, so like I said, you do the best you can. I love this idea. We hang our laundry bin here. We have a washer and dryer, so we do about 1 to 2 loads a day. It's basically what everybody's wearing, and then whatever everyone's wearing at night gets washed, and towels and such. So I love that it can hang on the door and out of the way. And over here we have jackets and bags that get hung up. Thank you, command hooks. We hung up our broom. And then up here is just a sad, sad, sad blank wall that I have such good ideas for how to decorate, and I still have not made it happen yet. But it will, I promise. Someday I'll post a picture on Instagram of it being done. I wonder if it would help if I closed that. Alright, I'm gonna turn this on. So up here is our homeschool stuff. Again, homeschool and business kind of take over our home. And then board games. We don't keep very many board games. I've always wanted to be a board game family, and we're just not very good at it. And then up here is just like all the stuff that we had like in our desks kind of just went here. So like more businessy type stuff, scotch tape, staplers, whatever. You can use your imagination. And then I didn't really show you these cupboards. They're not like magical or anything, but and they're super messy. Again, I'm gonna blame it on the move. It's totally not. I also have a toddler. It's super dark, but down here it has a drawer that you can pull out. I love that feature. Again, we stuff applesauce wherever we can. And then just some pull-out drawers with various cooking supplies. And then I love this little island because on the other side there is more storage. This is just a pass-through to the other side. So if I need to get like a dish or something, I can get it. And then this just has like garbage bags and paper towels and such. Okay, this is the kids' room. This is their little sanctuary away from us parents. We tried to let them kind of make it their own little space, but also be functional. And we do move a lot, so it had to be something where we could easily break down and get it ready to hit the road each week, since we move about once a week. So we have 4 kids. We have a 2-year-old who sleeps right here. This is Owen's bed. He usually does have a little blanket, and then his favorite stuffed animals, and then they have their little, it's really dark, they have their little books that they like to read in between them. And then this is Nora. She just turned 5, and this is her bed. She's got a spirit poster, and then she kind of has a little organizer with a bunch of her little toys and her bags. And then up top is Annie's bunk. She has these curtains that cover her bed. If I can step back so you can kind of see. She is 6 turning 7, and this just gives her a little bit of privacy when she wants to do some of her stuff. And again, she has her bags on the wall and a little organizer with some of her Barbies and things in there. And then just some of her stuffed animals and her posters. And then coming around to this side, our 8-year-old, turning 9, has this bunk. She kind of has her own little bunk up here, which is really good for her. She needs that little extra space to breathe. If you can't tell, she really likes horses. She collects horse models, and she likes American Girl dolls. Another organizer for her to hang her stuff on. And then some of her horse drawings and her little vision board on what she wants to have someday on her rescue horse farm is her dream. So then down here, again, it's really dark. I keep trying to light it up, but this part of the RV is just kind of dark. We have the clothes. And so this particular RV, this is about it for clothes storage that I have for 4 kids. So each kid gets a bin So the older two girls each have a bin, and they're in charge of every single day. They have to make sure their clothes are folded in there. Otherwise, it would be a complete disaster. So they keep their everyday clothes and their underwear in the bin. And then behind the bin, there's a TV and a Blu-ray player. I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of dark. Which when we got this RV, I was like, oh, we'll never ever use that. But the truth is, we actually do use it quite a bit. They like to watch movies in their room, and we really don't even use our family room TV that much. So that's the girls' clothes bin, and then I have the baby's clothes in this drawer, and then Nora's clothes under there, and then in this little closet is their church clothes, and then we have like a telescope and some backpacks and our church bag in there. So not very much. We could totally pack more stuff in there. We just try to keep it light with not a lot. And then there's Sadie's ladder up to her bed. Annie doesn't have a ladder. When we got this RV, underneath this bed was a pull-out couch. And we had 2 kids that we had to figure out bed solutions for, so we pulled out the pull-out couch and put in the 2 toddler mattresses, which work really well for them, and they like having a little slumber party each night. Over here we have a bookshelf, just a normal IKEA bookshelf, and the essential oil diffuser fell. They use that every night. So we have books. We have lots of books. This is just some of the places we store books. We store books over here, and then they each get a bin for their toys. So they each got to keep toys from our house. This is Annie's bin, and then of course this is Owen's bin, chock full of trains. That kid loves trains. And then they have their cute little American Girl RV, which they love and they play with almost every day. And then on this side, they have their little table. It has some coloring books and some crayons. And this was a cool idea. We just, we got one of these from IKEA and cut it up. And that's what you see, like the little organizers on each of the kids' bed. And we put socks. We separated the socks so each kid gets their own sock bin. And it is a lifesaver. We don't have to pair socks. They usually are pretty quick at reaching in and are able to match their own socks and grab them. So it makes my life so much easier. And then on the door we have this really fun game that we play with the kids. Right now Nora's is the only face on there where we're doing the game pieces. But each kid gets a game piece, and every time I ask them to do something, if they say yes mom, then they get to move it up, and each flower is a prize. So it's not written because they accidentally erase it sometimes, but right now they're obsessed with, in the game rooms on the campgrounds we go to, they have little machines, and so they like to earn quarters to get gumballs and bouncy balls and all sorts of stuff we throw away. And then they have their own little half bath. Just has a toilet and then a little sink area with a mirror. It does not have a door outside, which at first we were really disappointed about, but now I'm actually really glad it doesn't have a door outside. It's just one less thing I have to worry about, kids escaping in the middle of the night or me leaving it unlocked. And so when we move on a weekly basis, we stack up all the books in this area, and then we move the bookshelf in here, and then we put the table on top of one of the bunks, and then both of the slides come in the middle, and the socks are okay to stay, and the pictures are okay to stay, and it's fairly an easy process, but the kids love their room. So far it hasn't caused too many issues, and even though it's really dark, you probably didn't get to see much of it. It's been really cute and fun, and hopefully as the time goes on we'll decorate it more, but we've just been on the road and having fun, not worrying about how our rooms look. This is the little hallway that connects to the master bedroom and master bath. come up, we have some pictures, and we hang our keys there. And then this is our command, where we can open up the slides, check the levels on the tanks, and such, and air conditioning. And then there's 2 doors, and the first door is our spacious bathroom. It has a little shower, emphasis on little, but not very many RV bathrooms do have huge ginormous showers, but we have seen some that are bigger. It's really hard to give you a good shot of what the bathroom looks like when it's this small. So there's a toilet and some storage. This is how I organize my makeup, and where we store our towels. And then this is the bag that we use when we're staying at a place where we need to use the bathhouse if we don't have sewer. And then this is how we organize just extra stuff in our bathroom, like curling irons, hairbrushes, rags, random toiletries. And then this is our vanity, kind of small. So we haven't remodeled the bathroom yet. We're kind of taking things slow, but we're going to put in a backsplash behind here, and then also put some, extend it to behind the toilet. So again, another project, saving it for another day. This opens up into like a medicine cabinet. And then down here we have cleaning supplies and other random shaving, neti pot, nose wax, you know, all the normal stuff. Now you know my husband's secret, he waxes his nose. So if you see here, there are 2 doors. So this door, you can go back out here into the hallway, and you can enter the bedroom, or you can go through the bathroom and enter the bedroom. So that's kind of a nice feature about this specific model that we really liked. So just to kind of give you a glance through of the bedroom, it is not big, but truthfully at this point we have gotten really used to it. So it feels big to us. So over here we have dressers, and truthfully I think the top 2 we use for like our underwear, and then the bottom, I think, let me see, oh yep, we have oils down there, and then in this one I think is business stuff, yeah. So if you don't know, we sell a bunch of stuff on Amazon, so we have to keep it somewhere. And then this again, more business stuff, but lots of room up here. Would be nice if you didn't have to store business stuff, but it's all good. And then closet, decent sized closet. I mean, we had a house before this, we didn't have a big house, and I mean, we were able to fit most of our stuff. So this is my favorite part. This is our washer and dryer. It's a washer dryer combo, so we only have one, and it works really, really well. We actually stuff it pretty full, and we're able to continuously, we do 1 to 2 loads a day, and we're able to keep up with laundry pretty decently. And then we have up here is a TV that we have never ever used, which is kind of sad, because it would be fun to lay in bed and watch a movie, but we just don't do that. And then we keep our printer up here, more business stuff, apparently Reed's hats, our laundry soap, printer paper, random stuff. And then behind me you'll see our bed, where honestly we probably work more than anything else. If you can see behind our bed, we both teach English, a second language, online to Chinese children and other people across the world. So often we're teaching from our bed at 4 a.m. in the morning. So that's kind of fun. And then on to the side we have like our charging station. It's like anything that could possibly be charged usually is being charged on our bed. And then our closet, I love these things that latches when we move so that the doors don't swing open. We have a little light here, see if you can see. So we store all the extras in here. Our VIP kid stuff, our English teaching stuff, our drone, our safe, our shoes, and then backpacks, and then usually hanging right here is our vacuum. I'm not sure where it is or why it's not up there. And then if you're asking about how we do clothes, here are Reed's clothes folded up, and then we both have things like our nice shirts and church clothes hanging up in the closet. And then on the other side, close this one. This is my side of the closet. I have my clothes folded up here. You can see, not very many clothes. We live in an RV. And then the rest of our clothes are hanging. And then over here we keep all of our towels and extra blankets and sheets and other random stuff. And that's pretty much it. It's not much for a bedroom, but truthfully, we really like it. It's a good setup for us, and it works really well.
So Hillary just passed the camera off to me and said, do an outside tour of our RV. I'm going on a walk. And there she goes. We're going down the creek. So here is our RV. It is a Keystone Avalanche, and I'll give you a little tour. Full disclaimer, we've put a lot of miles on and we've had a lot of rain, and so our RV needs a wash. It's kind of dirty, so don't look too close. We'll start right up front. Here's the hitch where we attach to the vehicle. Our bikes are usually up here under the fifth wheel, so they can be safe from the weather a little bit. I have to remind the kids all the time to try to keep them there, but underneath there's a decent little storage bin because all the bikes are there. I'm not going to show you that right now. And goodness, that is dirty. Right now we just have a bunch of random things stored up there. In here is the panel. I don't know if it's unlocked. This is a panel to kind of raise and level the jacks and to level the RV. This is, some people call this a garage, some people call it a basement. We have a bunch of random stuff in here. We've got like rollerblades, camp chairs, an extra table. That bin is all pool and beach stuff. That bin is all like sporting goods, baseballs, bats, gloves, frisbees, jump ropes. And then we've got a bunch of other random stuff. We've got some clothes and some winter gear. Up front we've got this nice little rug that helps a lot to keep dirt out of the RV. It's kind of like this texture that allows a lot of sand and dirt to go through, but so you can walk on it without tracking too much dirt in. There's the front door. That's where the water heater is. This is an outdoor shower, so you can pop that open and have water outside if you need it. If you get really messy or need to wash something off. This is our outdoor kitchen, which is full of stuff right now. We just did a soda stock up because Hillary loves Coke Life. That's for me. And we found a store that had it. So we have this extra fridge that we just stock full of right now. It's mostly sodas, honestly, but usually it's full of things that don't fit as well in our fridge inside, because the fridge inside is not huge, as you've already seen or you'll see shortly in this video. Not a huge fridge, so we keep extras in here. And storage space as well. We have limited storage space inside, so in there we have a lot of our dishes and pots and pans, and out here we keep a lot of our appliances that we still frequently use. We've got a toaster and a blender and a rice cooker and an instant pot. This thing is ancient and it is not safe to use. It gets like 1,000 degrees, but it makes the best waffles I've ever had. that's why we keep it around. This thing it actually folds out into a little outdoor grill. So kind of in this area, it'll fold out and you can cook on it. So yeah, let's keep going. Back here is just the back. You've got a ladder to get on top if you need to, which we do occasionally. And here is our state map. So far in the 4 months that we've been out, we have hit the majority of the East Coast, and we are heading up the next few days. We will get Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and then we'll continue west. So keep adding to that. Our power hookups, and these are all these things here are the slides. So those all push in when we're getting ready to go. We'll have to film maybe the slides going in one time to show. So if you've already seen the inside, this is the kids' bedroom, and this is the living room, and that's our bedroom up there. So up here, this is where our black and gray tanks empty. So we've got it hooked up there. And then on this side, we've got kind of a utility access where I've got bins for all of the tank stuff that I need. This is access to all of the water and hookups that we need for TV and things. And this one, I won't open it because it's just a couple of propane tanks that run our heat when we need it, and our stove. And they can actually run the fridge too. If we're parked somewhere that we don't have electricity, we can use propane to keep our stuff cool. So we have not used that feature yet, but we probably in the next couple of days will have use for it. So that is a quick rundown of our RV. It's usually a little prettier. We're getting ready to pack up, so I've put some stuff away. We've usually got camp chairs out, and we have these cute little lights that Hillary bought that make it just feel like home a little bit more. But there it is. Hope you enjoy the outside of our RV.